Hello everyone and welcome back to Stronghold Definitive Edition, where a very large force of the snake is going to come attack us very quickly into the next mission, and we need to go deal with it and then hold up our defences, shore up our defences and take them out as they continue to arrive. We are going to at the moment we can keep our game speed as it is, but we will need to change that going forward. As soon as we take over this castle, we're going to need to slow down our speed significantly, because realistically we're going to die otherwise. We'll keep these spearmen back until the moment arrives.
Yes, my lordship.
As against other spearmen and foot knights, they're going to be pretty lackluster, and we can use them in better ways elsewhere. I expect to lose a lot of these buildings and these walls. You know, wooden walls are not very strong, so you know, I'm really not sure how we'll do. We've got to deal with these group of soldiers here at the very beginning of the I guess beginning of the valley. It's kind of a valley.
Your command?
You can all attack now, that's fine. As long as the spearmen don't kind of take the front. As long as the spearmen aren't at the very front. As long as the knights kind of take the first engagement. You guys can probably go do something useful as well. We will lose a few troops here. Mostly spearmen, to be expected. But once that's done, we shouldn't have too many issues. And then we're going to need to slow down time to prepare as quickly as possible for what's about to occur, because a very large force of the snake will be coming in pretty soon indeed. Okay, enemy vanquished. Let's get the spearmen up here. We have a matter of seconds or even minutes before they start attacking, so we've really got to make this work. So as soon as we are here, which we are now, okay, so we're going to slow down speed incredibly far. Put down 2 granaries, and first of all I want to relocate my market, because that's not a good place for it. And I'm going to put my market down somewhere a little bit safer to go near the granary. I'm also going to get some woodcutters down. That'll do. And I want to get my armory down, which is going to be over here. My barracks, which is going to be over here. Then I want to sell all my iron and all my hops, if I can find out where they are. There we go. And we're going to buy ourselves some additional weapons. So I need to go buy, and I need to buy some more crossbowmen as well. And we're going to buy as many as entirely possible. But we need troops for that. And then everyone, please, get into this central castle. Everyone get into the central castle. It's the best hope we have of actually winning this. While that's happening, we are going to put down some apple orchards, which is not necessarily a food resource I would normally go with, but it's pretty cheap to set up with only 5 wood, and I can get my food processing started straight away here at the back, which means I don't need to focus on wheat or meat for the time being, and that's pretty useful, all things considered. So that food industry can start on its own. We need to get a hovel down, like such. And then as soon as we get some more people coming out, we're going to need to get some more crossbowmen. And we're not going to build any castles just yet, or any fortifications, because they'll just get destroyed. And the 25 stone, it can probably be more useful elsewhere. Momentarily, the snake's troops will attack, and it's a pretty significant force. So that's something we have to bear in mind. Also, the crossbowmen that I've created is not going to be enough, because all the apples orchards are going to take priority first in terms of who gets taken. And you can see there's a lot of troops here, including a lot of siege engineers. There's a lot of catapults. I just hope my army doesn't go down. My army going down would be pretty catastrophic. Let's get that crossbowman up there as well, or wherever we can. Get this spearman down. He should be able to find his way up somewhere. I'd rather crossbowman at the top with the heighter range. So as the stone starts to come in, we are also going to start on our taxing program, because we're going to need the taxing program to be sorted. We need to ensure that we have enough money going forward. So we get all our troops around our lord. That's the main thing, because the keep can't be destroyed as far as I'm aware. If the army goes down, that will be unfortunate. I really hope it doesn't. Okay, we should be okay. Because once these melee troops are dealt with and the range troops will be dealt with, the siege engineers will bugger off, in essence. Put you on aggressive mode, and same with our swordsmen. They can deal with those troops there. Our archers should be able to deal with the remaining crossbowmen at the other end. Okay, while that's carrying on, we want to probably think about some more wood. Some more wood production. Not that we can do so just yet, but the castle has held firm, which is excellent. So the siege engineers just kind of wander off and go home. Now we can start thinking about defences, but I still want to work on my economy further first. We're doing pretty well in terms of rations, so what I'm going to do is whack up our taxes a bit. And then as soon as we get a bit more food, I can go up to extra rations. I don't know if there's anywhere else I can get some more apples in, but first I need some more wood, and we do have our first 4 woodcutters come back with wood now, which will be excellent, as we are sorely lacking. Oh, there's 5 of them. We are sorely lacking in some resources. One of the first things we'll be doing is getting ourselves down a couple of Fletchers, but first let's get a few more woodcutters up and running. Hopefully that should be enough. 8. Let's get 1 more woodcutters worth of wood huts. That'll do. We are going to need another hovel down, I would think. So we'll put one down up here. Thankfully the hovels can kind of just be on their own space. They don't need to be in such an important area. And we've got a little bit of wood left, so let's get down 2 Fletchers to get ourselves some more, or 1 Fletcher because we don't have enough wood. But what we will do, we will buy some more wood so we can get Fletchers moving as quickly as possible. Just because I think it's incredibly important to do so. So 2 Fletchers as soon as possible, both producing crossbows or bows. I mean, eventually we'll get the rest going as well. We will also need to get ourselves a dairy farm down, which we can't do just yet. As soon as we can buy a bit more wood, that's fine. I'd rather buy the wood now, it's important. We're going to get 1 dairy farm down here. Not so much for food, but for our leather armour production, which does require cows for obvious reasons. Okay, so our woodcutters are now going to do some pretty good work, and we should be due a lot more wood going forward. Is there enough wood in the stockpile? There's not. Let's buy some more so these Fletchers can keep going straight away, so they're not waiting around for wood to be created. I think that would be a bad thing. We're doing pretty well in terms of apples. We will go to full rations or extra rations now. Still 10 months, and what we will do when we have enough wood, we'll set up a farming program as well with wheat, as that is still by far and away the most efficient food source in the entire game and always has been. And I don't think we'll set up a castle defence just till we've got a little bit more stone to do so. That's also something we want to start as soon as possible. We just need to wait for our next round of woodcutters to come back, and once that's started we can do things a little bit easier. But I'd quite like to get I'm going to spend a bit more money to get a tanner's workshop down, just 1. And that they can use this dairy farm here, and they can start producing us some leather armour. And I believe they tend to take a little bit longer than the crossbowmen, or however long the crossbows take to produce. But what we will probably do is get down 2. So we've got 2 people producing weapons and 2 people producing armour. Of course it's costly, but I think it's worthwhile to do. We might need to get ourselves a second cattle farm as well. That may be a needed possibility. Okay, let's get a second Leather farm down there. The woodcutter should be able to make their way through the middle. Excellent. We also need another hovel. Like this. There we go. And we can focus on... We'll get one quarry down for now and 2 ox tethers to support it. And then we also will start work on our food production. So we need some wheat farms. They can go kind of here. 2 wheat farms should be enough for now. And we'll also get ourselves a mill down. Again, the mill we want to be pretty close to... We want the mill to be very close to the stockpile so they can be very efficient. The mills are very quick. The NPCs that are about the mill boys, they're very quick indeed, these little boys here. Whereas something like the Fletchers are very, very slow. So this is something you have to kind of bear in mind. And we will also get ourselves a second dairy farm to sustain the second tanner's workshop. I'm not really expecting the dairy farms to produce us much food. That's not their purpose. Where we get most of our food will be from our wheat farms. So let's get another. We'll get a third wheat farm down. That's okay. And then we can start thinking about mass producing some bread, because then that will also allow us to whack up the tax rate as well. So we want to probably put the bakeries, because the granary is over there, which is a bit far away. But it does mean that the apples can get there very quickly. We'll start with some bakeries here. The snake troops are attacking, but again, it's not too much. I'm hoping there's no siege this time, so we should be okay. We can get another crossbow, which is quite useful. We'll get the swordsman to come down. Same with the pikemen, I would say. And as soon as we get a bunch more wood coming in, which should happen pretty soon, as long as they don't all die, which they may all end up doing, but hopefully they'll be sensible and go around a different way. These spearmen shouldn't prove too much of an issue. It's just going to be elsewhere. I mean, unfortunately, these lumberjacks are going to die, I think. Okay, unless they're going to go around a sensible way, in which case that's fine. Let's get our troops to go attack. Or at least buy our lumberjacks some time. And that should be okay. There's not... Yeah, this fight shouldn't be too bad. I would like my lumberjacks to survive if entirely possible. Okay, how are we doing? We can get a couple more crossbowmen, excellent. And how are we doing it for stone? We could probably do the second stone quarry and another couple of ox tethers. But we're just going to need to wait until we have a bit more wood, like we do now. The apples are still doing pretty well for us there in the granary, excellent. Okay, that's the second quarry down, and we just need some more people. We need another hovel. In fact, you know what, let's just get another 2 hovels so we can really whack up the amount of economy that we have, because we're gonna need a lot of economy. So now we should have... Okay, we've got a bit of mill now, a bit of flour now, excellent. Let's get another couple of ox tethers down to support that new quarry. In fact, we'll go with 3 more. I could go for iron. I'm not sure it's entirely worth it, but I'll get 1 iron mine down, just in case we want to go for some more swordsmen kind of later on in the mission. For now, though, I think we're okay. We'll get the crossbowmen back over here. We're going to go for a pretty compact castle, kind of the thinnest line across that we can manage. But I want some more stone before we do that, for sure. So any extra wood that we're getting now is going to go into making more bakeries. So there we go. In fact, I'm going to... That's fine. I possibly should have put a gap in one of these. Let's put a gap here. I'll put a bakery there. This way we can keep making more bakeries behind, and there's a sufficient enough gap in between them There we go, it's 3 more bakeries. We should be having... Yeah, we should be okay for flour. We just actually probably need more wheat. But wheat is being transported pretty quickly. We will just maybe get 1 more wheat farm to be able to account for that. And that should be more than enough to sustain our food production going forwards, I would hope anyway. And then the bakers can start taking the bread around. They do have to go around a bit of a long way, but that's okay. Next, we probably want to think about a few more weapon production buildings. So some more Fletchers or something like that, but we have just used a very large amount of our wood, so we need to wait a little bit longer for some more wood production to come in, but that's okay. Any crossbowmen for now. Let's just put their assembly point on the castle tower, so we don't always have to move them over. That's one of the things in the definitive edition which I'm pretty thankful for. The ability to set rally points is very useful indeed. Okay, so how are we doing? We can get some more bakeries down, but we do just need a bit more wood. Things, they kind of come in waves. We get waves of 5 and waves of 8. We'll put down 2 more, and they can act as hopefully an intermediary between the other woodcutters. Problem is because the woodcutting is quite far away. That's the only issue that I've found. How are we doing on food? 4 months, but we are on extra rations. We could lower that down, and we may yet need to in future. So we've got a bit more wood coming in. We should always be floating some wood. That's the thing for our Fletchers. Granary stocks are going. The bread, unfortunately, takes a little while to make it round. So we're just going to keep on working on our bakery production. Get as many bakers out as possible. As long as there's still a gap for them to get through, that's the main thing.
Wood stocks are too low.
The wood stock's too low, that's fine. I think we should have some more coming in. Yeah, 1 more baker, that's fine. And as soon as he pops in, i.e. now, wonderful, we can start getting this going. The problem is, because food is... Okay, let's lower down some food. Let's lower this down momentarily. Bit much, these taxes. Okay, we'll do that, and that should buy us a little bit more time in terms of food. As soon as our bakery production really gets going, then we'll be in a lot better state. I mean, look how quickly we're getting flour. So we can just keep on going with these bakeries. And so we will keep on doing so. Doesn't look very pretty, mind, but that's not really the purpose of it. I just want as much bread as possible. Although actually these two are in the way somewhat. They're in the way of the way through. That's fine. We can start a new bakery section over this side. But we just need a little bit more wood coming in. Thankfully now there's a fairly decent stream of wood coming in, but I just want to up our bread production. I'm not sure we're going to focus on ale that much this mission. We'll see. Maybe it might be something we can do, but at the moment I think we're okay without it. We have nearly enough wood. Okay, that's fine. How are we doing on stone now? 41. If we wanted to go across, probably somewhere over here is the quickest way over. What we do want to be aware of, though, is that we need to be as close to the... We want to be as close to the signpost as possible, so we can get a tower down. We can deal with all the... So we can deal with any siege that comes in. That is important. Let's go for a large tower. Okay, a defensive turret here. Somewhere where we can actually reach it. We get 2 turrets there, excellent. We'll just need to work on some staircases down as well. Just need a little bit more stone. There is some stone coming in. In the meantime, let's get all our ranged troops moving forward. They're going to have to do a lot of work. They're going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for us in this mission. And we're also going to move our assembly point over to this tower here. There for now. And let's get our stairs going. Okay, as long as we... Oh, that's gone a bit weird. Let's try fix this if we can. There we go. Stairs like this. And stairs like this. There we go. That should do the job. Let's put you all in this turret here for now. And maybe like 3 of you over here. Any new troops? Let's get going. And how are we doing for food? Okay, let's go back to extra rations, just so we can keep taxes going in our favour. Taxes are important. We can also start now mass producing bread. Not enough workers, that's fine, we'll deal with that momentarily. I just want to get as many bakeries down as possible. Okay, we need a bit more wood, that's fine. I think we just used all of it, haven't we? Yes, we have. Let's buy quite a bit of wood, that should do the job. We'll get, I think, 2 more hovels down, might just do it. Let's go with 3, just in case. And so now we should be able to really increase our production. If we need to, we can always get a second mill down and some more farms down as well, but I'm not sure that's entirely necessary at the moment. I just want to really maximise our food production. And then we can really... Oh, what is our Lord doing all the way over there? Lord, you need to return home, please. Treasury is emptying, that's fine. We actually need... Yeah, we need a lot more recruits, if anything. Go home, the Lord. Go home. I don't know why he's all the way over there. Let's make sure that the barracks actually go in the right place. Up there. And you know what we can do? We can get 1 Fletcher's workshop, which is related to just normal bows. What, like 1 for normal bows, that's fine. And we can just keep on adding some more towers in, hopefully. Although I know that we can't build too close to the signposts, yes, but we can keep on building towers along. But we're going to need to give them some stairs up, which is fine. We can do that. They should now be able to get across. Not quite, okay. We have to redo this. If I put a stone wall there and there, can these guys now get in? Yes, they should now be able to. Good. I just want as many towers and as many troops as possible. Let's turn the camera back around. All our melee troops will stay at the back, that's fine. Recruits needed, and we can have 1 normal bow producer as well. That way they can also help when the need arises. But we can probably actually get another crossbowman Fletcher down as well, so we'll do that. Producing crossbows, and 1 more Tanner's Workshop as well to support. 2 farms should be able to support 3 Tanner's Workshops, no problem. Extra rations we're doing okay on. Apples are still the main food that we have, just because they're a little bit closer to the granary, whereas our bakers have to kind of go around a bit of a long way. But we can just keep on adding more in. We will get another couple of wheat farms over here. Actually, they can go over this side. Another couple of wheat farms just to help support the baking industry. I don't know if we need another mill yet, but that's okay. They're attacking, but our crossbowmen are here straight away to help attack. Get these crossbowmen back inside. There are going to be siege engines back here. So as soon as they're ready, we're going to need to focus on them. As soon as the siege... Okay, focus on the siege. Focus on the siege. I don't want all my walls destroyed. Focus on all the siege possible, please. It doesn't take long to destroy the siege, but they'll obviously do a lot in the meantime. And I'm not sure they'll be able to reach that one at the very back. some of them have a shot, I think. Enemy has breached the walls. That's okay, we'll manage. Maybe attack something if you can't attack... If you can't attack the catapults, at least attack something else. Okay, we're going to get our other troops forward to protect our archers. If our crossbowmen die, that's going to be troublesome. As long as our crossbowmen survive, I don't particularly care for our melee troops. Okay, all of you attack here. Okay, there you can crack on. In the meantime, let's get some more troops up and running. Ultra Assembly Point, you can go down here. Weapons needed, that's okay, we're doing pretty well. Enemy vanquished, those last 2 siege engineers will bugger off. And we can repair our pretty damaged walls. There we go, that's fine. We can also think about some more towers, now that we have some more stone. Question is, can they even make it up there? I don't know. Seems like they can, that's good. I just want more towers to give myself some more range. Just because I think it's incredibly important to do so.
Ready, sir.
Excellent, okay. We're doing okay. The law needs to stay further back though, for sure. We're doing pretty well in terms of wood. I don't know if there's a way to kind of automatically do this, but that's fine. How are we doing now in terms of wheat? We're doing okay in terms of wheat. We'll get ourselves a second mill, just so we can support a very large baking industry. And with the extra bread here, we should be able to really whack up our taxes, which means we can also just buy weapons, which is kind of excellent. Oh yeah, look how much food we're doing. In fact, we can even go to double rations, I think. Double rations, and we'll go to mean taxes as well. Mean taxes, but double rations. And we'll get another hovel down when we have the wood. We just spent a lot of wood. Let's just buy some more. We've got plenty of money at the moment. There we go. Just put it over there. We'll put down 2. Hopefully that will be enough. We can always actually go back down to... We can always go back down to half rations. And that would buy us quite a bit of time. And actually, if we go down to mean taxes, that's only -1. So let's just do average taxes, because then we're always going to have the popularity that we need. Because we're running bread and apples. Granary stocks are growing. Let's make sure we have another granary space down somewhere. We'll have to destroy one of these apple farms. That's fine. I think we've got enough apple orchards for the time being. I don't know if we're going to need all that space, but now we certainly won't need more space going forward. That will see us through the entirety of the mission. Okay, how are we doing for weapons? Weapons needed. We'll get some more troops up and running. Don't know what happened to this dairy farm. That's okay. And we could probably think about getting ourselves a couple of chapels down as well. Just to help with our happiness. Or we can even go for 3 if we're feeling adventurous. So let's go for 3 chapels, all in perfect unison. And that should help with our religion. Not yet though, because no one's been blessed, but in future they will be, and that will just give us a little bit of extra breathing room when it comes to popularity.
Our food stocks are dwindling.
Food stocks are dwindling, but I think we're doing okay. We've got so many bakeries now. In fact, we may not even have enough. Let's get 2 more. I'm just concerned our bakery farm might crash the amount of wheat we have, so we'll get 2 more wheat farms just to support it. Two mills should be enough. We can always get a third should the need arise, but I think we're doing okay now. We're kind of stabilised at kind of 10 units, or 360 units, 10 months supply, which is good. The Lord has a real proclivity for just going over there. Return home, please. I don't want you out on the ramparts. They're not particularly safe just yet. Speaking of safety, let's try and give this place some crenellations, as that will just help it be a little bit more safe. That being said, we can't do it everywhere due to the signpost. This seems to be the closest that we can manage it. But the more crenellations we have, the better, eh? Even if it's not everywhere, some crenellations are better than no crenellations. Cool. I'm not sure we'll be able to crenellate the front. That's fine. We don't really need a gatehouse, so we can just stay like this. And we will move... Okay, we'll move the crossbowman assembly point over to this tower here. You don't all need to move, that's fine. Just any new crossbowmen are going to go over there instead. And these melee troops will be here at the back. Do we need any... do we need any melee troops? We might do for the final engagement. So, you know, we'll get down an armourer. That's fine. And he's going to focus on... He'll work on some armour. And I want a blacksmith's workshop as well. In fact, let's get 2 of each. But I want them to focus on swords, not maces. That's fine. Right, how many troops are we actually having to deal with up here? Not too many. That's fine. Again, as always, focus on the siege, please. Focus on the siege, not the troops. Because if the siege is dead, then there's not much they can do about it. Or just kill the siege engineers. That works too, I suppose. Okay, no issues there. That's good. We do have some metal coming in. Let's get another couple of metal things if we can. Another ironworks, so that we can ensure iron mines, I should say, so we can ensure we have enough. Okay, we can only have 2. That's fine. Let's get another hovel down. Hell castle's held firm. Excellent. How are we doing in terms of religion? Pretty good. But of course, when we turn these people who stay here into soldiers, that lowers down the religious prosperity. We need to start the religious conversion up again. But that's okay. We're doing okay at the moment. I'm pretty happy. And we've got some metal started already. Excellent. Let's get our knights to rally up in this point here. They cost quite a bit of money for obvious reasons, but they're very slow, so I want to be able to build them as quickly as possible, really. They are going to use a lot of iron, so let's actually... We've got plenty of money at the moment. We can... While our other iron mines kind of spend some time getting... Well, our other iron mines spend some time getting started, we'll buy some extra iron, just so that these guys can start working consistently on some armour and some weapons, because even though I like to rely on range, it's always good to have a melee backup as well, should the need arise. Let's just get whoever we can. The more troops the better, really. Although I think probably we've got this one in the bag. It's never a bad thing to be safe. Let's get another tower down. Always want some more towers. We'll go for another one here. Can they make it in? They can. Can they? No, they can't. Why is that? Okay, we're going to need to just build some extra wall. And that should allow them to get in. Like that. So there we go. You guys here can actually move down there. And then any new troops we have can go into the empty tower there. Excellent. That works splendidly.
Weapons
Let's
needed,
get
sire.
you assembly pointed there as well. I'd say this is actually going pretty well. It's just that first engagement which can be pretty tough, but after that it's not too troublesome. At least so far. We'll have to see how the final battle does.
Stand ready.
Await orders.
But it's good that we can just
Would worship you,
tax people a lot. We do have a lot of people working. How are we doing for food? Pretty good. I'd actually say the bread has vastly overtaken the apples now. As was to be expected, it would eventually happen. And also because they don't have to go as far, it's quite useful. Even the extra rations were doing pretty well. 14 months. This is what I mean, the bakers can be so good. They're just such a vast superior food source, the other one. Don't get me wrong, the apples did very well for the start of the game when we didn't have a lot of wood. And the cheese provides a little bit, but only now and then, as we haven't really gone for any cheese, much cheese production. We've only gone for 2 dairy farms. And really that's only to support the Tanner's workshops. So let's get what we can. Okay, then moving forward. More troops the better. I reckon we'll probably have one more engagement before the final one. At a guess anyway, but you know, I might be wrong.
our granary stocks are growing, sire.
We've got over 100 people, which is kind of a rarity for me actually. I don't tend to use that many. Of course, we did have to destroy one of our apple farms, which was a bit sad. So we could add some more apple farms in, but I think I'm okay for food. I'm actually just going to get one more hovel, so I can really just have a lot of troops ready to build, or a lot of villagers ready to convert into troops should the need arise, really. Jamie Longfellow and Rose Jones getting married, although Rose Jones' 8th husband. Goodness me. Okay,
Stand ready. Await
get us
orders.
some more troops if possible,
Your command.
and off they go. Religion we should still be doing okay on, 20%, it's not perfect, but when you're on a high military game, a lot of your converted population go to be made into military, and then they don't count going forward, so you have to reconvert the new people that come out of the keep. Plenty of people there, but that's kind of what I want. I want enough people spare. And the priest should be able to bless them pretty quickly. But once they're blessed, then they're going to have to, and then be converted. Yeah, it's just not. It's not great, but it's better than having nothing.
Our
Food stocks are dwindling. We should be okay. Can always go back to normal rations should the need arise. But obviously, it'd be nice not to. I don't think there are any deer around, are there? I didn't see any deer. But we can just keep on producing some more apples. That's fine. It's going to take them a little while to get over there, but they can at least be producing some more food for us as time goes on. That should be enough of our villagers. There should still be enough villagers, yeah, for us to keep producing military.
Attain.
We await orders. Recruits needed, sire.
Recruits needed. Okay,
Seen
let's.
a band of the
We'll get
snakes
one more hovel
traversing
then,
this way.
just in case. So we should have about 8 to 10 troops ready to go
We stand ready.
when needed. Okay. So those troops will head on their way. The nice thing about, I suppose, the apple orchard is that it does not take long for them to be ready to produce food, and that's a really good benefit. But bread is still just such a good resource.
Stocks are growing, sire.
How are we doing for wheat? Let's get another couple of wheat farms down. Not that I think we need them, but just in case. Because there's so many bakeries now, 31... Even 31 flour is not going to last very long once they all come up and pick up some flour.
The snakes.
So next troops are attacking. Let's go have a look-see.
More of them coming.
Let's just get what troops we can. I think we're going to deal with all the siege engineers before they become a problem. Excellent. There's going to be one siege engineer that made it into that tent up the top. I think we're going to be more than okay. for this fight here. It just depends how tough the final fight is going to be. That's going to be the real thing we're going to have to kind of work out. If the final fight is okay, then you know that's going to be excellent for us. Because they don't attack straight away, so actually ambushing them at the signpost is not a bad thing to do in the slightest. Okay, I think the castle will hold firm here. Yeah, survive the enemy's onslaught, excellent. And let's just get some more troops down. It looks like swords are a bit quicker than armour, so I'm just going to get myself another armourer down. I think, how are we doing for metal? Not great. We can just buy some more metal, we've got plenty of money. It's possibly a bit too much metal to buy, but that should see us through the rest of this mission. Buy you. Just keep an eye on our food production. We're doing okay. We're doing okay.
We stand ready.
I'm not sure we need these extra swordsmen, but it's nice to have them around just in case. It's not really, there's no real point focusing on any of the other ones because they're just not as good as the swordsman. Even if the swordsman are pretty slow, they should buy us the time we need. Okay, still just mostly bread in there. Occasionally apples. I guess the apples just get eaten so quickly. Purely just because we have, we've got 132 population, it kind of makes sense. And I think the apples only deliver 3. Is it 3? I think the apples deliver 3, whereas the bread delivers about 4 or 5 from memory. So really, I find, and the bread you can do on such a larger scale. It's just such a better economy to do. Okay, let's actually speed up time because I think we're pretty much ready for the final fight here. We will keep on getting more troops that we can, but I think we're more than ready for this final fight unless they really throw something horrendous at us, but I don't think they will. How's our popularity doing? Okay, we're doing okay because we've got a little bit of extra apples. And we're not actually losing popularity, even because sometimes our food is outweighing the tax, and otherwise it's just kind of balancing each other out, which is pretty good indeed. Let's get some more crossbowmen, some more archers, some more swordsmen. I think with the amount of swordsmen we shouldn't have much issues, but just in case, we'll move these crossbowmen back over. And any new archers and crossbowmen, we will reroute them over to here. Okay, excellent. Let's get these guys sorted. We're getting plenty of money, which is really useful. And I don't think we should have any trouble. But we'll send our pikemen back to the we'll send our pikemen and our spearmen back to the keep to protect his lordship should the need arise. We're kind of running out of space on our stockpile, but not that we can have much space to expand to, but that's fine. We're pretty much finished with this mission now anyway, and we're either going to win or we're not, so it doesn't really matter anymore. Okay, large force of Snake's men, we should be more than okay, I think. We've got a lot of archers, a lot of swords, a lot of swordsmen behind us as well, so that shouldn't be a problem, but we will just get as many troops as possible before the final fight, because it's never a bad thing to have some additional soldiers. Okay, Snake's troops are attacking, let's slow down the time. There's quite a few of them. I kind of expected more, to be honest. Stockpile is full, I don't particularly mind. Oh, okay, that's the next round. Okay, this might be a bit more than I had anticipated.
Needed, sire.
But without siege, I think we should be okay. We just need our range to do as much as possible. You know, once we take out their range, our range should be able to do pretty well against them. Certainly the basic spearmen will go down very quickly indeed. So that should be more than okay. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Even if they break through, we've got so many... people want a church. They have 3 churches already. Here, have a cathedral. You wanted a church, you're getting a cathedral instead. It does look very pretty, the cathedral, to be honest. The stockpile is full, I'm not all too concerned, but let's just sell... Oh, we can sell a bunch of wood, we've got plenty. There we go, now there's some space in the stockpile. The snake needs to come in with more than this. This is not enough to see us off. Not enough in the slightest to see us off, for sure. Come on, Japoose. Is it Japoose?
Message from the snake.
Who are you to challenge me and my right to rule in these lands?
He's not very happy. It's not Japoose, it's due to someone else. I can't remember his name, but there we go, victory. So, playing level 5,000, troops lost 7%, so score 14,300. Excellent. Mission 3, the Snake's Teeth.
A victory, but a costly one. We lost a lot of men, and now the Snake's henchmen, well aware of our presence, will be sending a strong force to hunt us down. We couldn't stay here any longer, and we couldn't march out to meet them. There was a third option, however. Locals told us of a long gorge running through the island's mountains west to east. If we could enter it, we had a chance of outdistancing any pursuit. The entrance to the gorge was guarded by a fort, known locally as the Snake's Teeth. If we could capture it, maybe we had a chance of holding off our pursuers.
Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. So, reach the key to eliminate all enemy units. That could be tough depending on how the siege goes, but we'll have to see how that happens next time. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.